Welcome back, Doom fans. Lazygamer here, and I didn't really have plans to upload any more Doom videos or really anything before Christmas, but I decided to showcase some of my, well, all of my maps that I have made so far in one multi-wad, just for fun, to see if I can get some responses about how I am at map making. I have on multiple occasions claimed that I am no good, so this will be the ultimate test for me on that. So I hope you won't be too harsh on me. Let's get started. So this is my first complete map in newer times. I think I was working on this one while I was actually starting my tutorial series. I wasn't too experienced, or had forgotten most of what I knew, so I'm not sure how much of a good level this is, but this is what I made anyway for my first attempt. See, I already learned and it's probably showing you how you could do sliding doors with sound. I learned these from two separate sources. I don't remember at the moment, but I think I have them cited in my video when I featured this. Fairly for one of my first attempts at a real complete level. This is complete, by the way. I have polished it before I recorded this, so I have it was completed, and now I have polished it, so I can see some texture tweaks I could do, but that I have neglected. But the level is complete. See, even more texture tweaking here. Of course, I am not that good at the game, at least not the ow. At least not Brutal Doom, which I still like, by the way, but it's sort of the knowledge of knowing where most of the enemy is because I made the map. So I think I look better than reality here. Of course, I also know where all my secrets are because I made them. Hindsight knowledge. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's much to say. I feel that Brutal Doom enhances the experience of Doom. An old game that would have stagnated or already have, with several newer incarnations, including Doom 3 and the new Doom. Love that one as well. But I lost my way here. I usually use the map. It's on purpose that this is supposed to be a bit more. That texture is not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be the same as the right side. I haven't fixed that yet. Oh well, I'm not gonna record this again. But what was I saying? Yeah. Overall, it's not that bad. I think I made this slightly too hard, so I'm cheating here. Counting on the fact that... Ooh, I'm not sure where he come from. That's not a normal enemy. I think that's a Brutal Doom add-on. They have a tendency to duplicate some enemies and put in some extras. Besides those that I have placed there deliberately. Yeah. This was originally made for normal Doom. Brutal makes it a bit harder, which is the point. It also makes things nicer, and not the textures though. Of course, those are other. It's another add-on. I think I have links for all of them in the description somewhere. Probably not this one, but yeah. And this part from opening this secret by walking into the exit room. There's a trigger lined up there. This is mostly it for this map. We're going to segue into the second map, which is also complete. I have to tweak. I had to tweak that a bit more. I had to add some secrets because it didn't have any, so I didn't count that as complete before now. But it is complete if it's actually. I might be counting this as a lazy map. It's sort of a gauntlet. You'll see. This had the old Breaking Glass script. I reworked it with the new one, which is amazing. If you haven't checked it out yet, you have. I made a video on it. Had some trouble making those enemy spawn for some reason. I made it work in the end, but I'm not sure why it didn't do what I wanted it to. I did the exact same thing in another map, which you can actually download as well, or you can download that. It was the request map. And it worked there, so I'm not sure why it didn't work here. But I actually made it work better. So instead of two things it had to do, I made a script for small script for making the lights go out and spawning the enemies. So I'm proud of that. I made it all myself, of course. had used it before. Yeah, this is just a series of interconnected rooms. The yellow doors are sort of the fast way in and out. Not that you need them when you get to the end, but I use it to find a secret in here, I think. I tweaked this a bit as well. I added some more ammo. Playing this alone makes it fairly hard, in my opinion. So I added a few more boxes of shells for the shotguns, I should say. But if you come from the previous level, I guess it makes sense. Of course, some of those ammo boxes are not available on the highest difficulty settings. If you die here and didn't save, and you just start here from scratch, as it were, with the gun, or the Brutal Doom allows you to start with machine gun, but you still should be able to get enough weapons to barely make it through the gauntlet on. I think I'm using this on or going through this on the third difficulty settings. I think that you might call it normal in another game, but this is my last final. What I was saying. This is my last completed level in this multi-wad, or what you want to call them. I have some more levels in progress, and we'll take a look at those later. But despite a bit of copy and paste, I'm not sure proud is the right word, but I did make it. I think I have to maybe tweak some enemy settings and placements and stuff, but we'll see. It's a work in progress, okay, but this at least has an exit. Yeah, I am looking for the secret. It's sort of not hidden up to the right, but I started in the wrong spot. There we go. I still have to go. I was going to pick it up. Hi. In passing, but I forgot because I made these secret placements just before I started recording this, because I felt it needed some secrets as well. I love the secrets in the original Doom. The new Doom, the newest one, sort of tried to go for the same thing. It sort of worked, but I am still a sucker for the classic Doom. If you can't tell. Yeah. We're going to slowly go and watch some of the unfinished levels now. So this is the third map in this WOD so far. This is in a very early state of development, and it might not even be the third map. I might change their location about to have some sort of cohesion between the levels. I think it was one of my first experiments with 3D maps, or 3D floors with you could go over and under stuff. It's primitive, I know, but I worked ages on it to make it look right. Not so much that it works, but this is not going to be very long. This is where I stop. This is just a set of corridors with some doors that go nowhere. So that's it, really. So this is the next to last map. This too is very early stage. I had an idea and then I sort of abandoned it because I got another idea. So this the previous map and this one might not even make the final cut. See, I once again worked on some 3D floor ideas. I have made better since. I also had a heck of a time making the textures align properly for some reason, or I just didn't understand 3D floor versus normal. It's also an early work. It's only the last map, which we will get to, that I started on this week, actually. I will talk about that when we actually get there. Yeah, I have to rework the weapon. Choose weapons, at least. That's a bit early to have that. I was really playing along. Yeah, here I used the stair builder to easily create curves. I think that was way too low. This is a higher level. I forgot to place the door at the same level, so it took a hell of a long time to actually open before it closed. Again, like I said, early development. Yeah, like the previous map, I'm going to cheat myself to the key so I can... This actually has an exit. The previous one didn't. This didn't have any secrets, so... Yeah, this map. This first room is heavily based on I copied almost the entire thing from a level design session by SublimelyElegant. I tried to ask him about it. He hasn't answered yet, but if I feature him, I'm sure he'll forgive me. I'm not gonna show this much, I think, but because this is also not much. But I liked the start, and I learned about hole in the floor and ceiling trick. that. This is it, I think, but I'm gonna talk a bit more. I'll put up a screenshot or something. I think if you don't overdo it and don't have it on every map, but it gives a sense of well, of course he showed it on he had the old texture graphics. I feel it looks better with HD textures. It packs more of a punch. That might just be me. So I'm not sure what you think. I hope I can get some responses to this. This was great, or that was really bad. But if you constructive criticism, I think the thing is, I'm not gonna respond to that sucks, go away, you don't deserve this. That is rude. But some sort of response would be nice. I did work hard on them, even though I might not be the best map designer in the world. But yeah, I hope once again that you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I wasn't really planning on doing this, but I uploaded this WOD file, or a previous version. I tweaked it a bit more after this, but I'm not gonna upload it again. For someone to take a look at it. I'm not sure if that person has. I haven't got any response. But I figured I'd make this video to showcase it anyway, based on that. Yeah, Merry Christmas. This has been your host, the Lazygamer, logging off. Bye, guys.